Everyone, this is Nick Lokabawa, CEO and founder of 945 Studios, and today we're going to talk about conversion clustering and why high friction goal events trigger immediate search visibility spikes. This is a very interesting topic. This is something I've talked about with my boys in the agency space, and we've noticed this pattern, this common pattern of whenever a goal event happens. So whenever somebody navigates on your website and fills out a form, they complete a very sizable form, maybe somewhere in between, let's say 7 to 12 different fields on a form on your contact page. There often seems to be this interaction that happens where you'll get a lead, another lead that's a completely different avatar, completely different person, but within rapid succession. And I had usually left this up to, okay, this is just chance, it just happens. This is just what happens, it's time of day. A lot of people are searching around the same time and they decide to fill out forms. Well, this happened so many times that it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Maybe maybe there is a little bit something to this, because whenever you see, like, I get the notifications as well for when leads come in, just so that I'm on top of everything. I'm paying attention, making sure everything's working correctly. And when you see a lead come in, and then 5 minutes later another lead comes in, like, I've seen it happen so many times where there's definitely some sort of correlation. Now, we don't have huge data science on this. Like, I don't have some big grand reveal, unfortunately, of here's 10,000 times that this happened. Okay, this has happened probably in between 10 to 20 times that I've personally witnessed, and I really feel like this is something to share, because whenever the goal events happen, right, whenever we have a goal event on the website, like, let's say these are the clicks happening, and two happen in rapid succession, and then two happen again. You can see, like, we have it here. This is a really, really good way to visualize it, is that a lot of the traffic that comes in are clicks, and sometimes you get actual conversions of it. People fill out the form on the website, but the two that happen in rapid succession is very, very interesting. And it seems to me that this is a feature of the Google algorithm, and that it is not only an instance of it boosting it in the short term. I do also think that it boosts it in the long term of up to like 5 or 6 hours. And this would make perfect sense and be entirely in line with what Google has mentioned here in the past. And essentially, here's a Google article. They want to maximize they want to maximize people creating helpful, reliable, and people-first content. And whenever individuals are interacting with forms on a website, they're filling out what is a rather large form. That's a primary indicator for Google to say, okay, this website is doing its job, and therefore we should serve them to other people that are looking for the same type of industry, or looking for services that same business can provide. And this is very interesting, because it's crazy to me that you notice a pattern over a long amount of time, or a long horizon of time. And why I think this is very important for business owners is that with this information, then there comes the instance of, oh yeah, I'm just going to have the text conversation with you, and you have somebody become a lead, and you're selling to them, and it's through text, and it's like, oh yeah, it's nice, and you ask them a million different questions to find out exactly what they want, and everything in between. But taking that person that's in the buyer journey, and if they're early enough in the buyer journey, you can say, hey, you know what, go to the website, fill everything out so I have it, just so you don't have to have that back and forth text exchange, and they give you all of the information up front. That then creates the additional opportunity for the algorithm to work in the way that we're describing. And so then when somebody fills out a form that's a fresh lead that you would otherwise normally just text, force them to go to the website, because this creates the higher likelihood that Google search is going to serve you another customer. And it's such a small, minute thing that people typically wouldn't ever really think about, or, oh yeah, I'm just, I'm getting leads. Like, forcing people to the website, to the contact page of the website, is actually very important from the perspective, like, looking through this lens and seeing that, I fully believe that this is a real thing. I don't have the massive amounts of data science to say yes, definitively 100%. But I really believe, because I've seen this happen so many times, and it also seems like it chains off of each other. It seems like if you get a conversion event within a certain amount, like you get a form fill within a certain window of time, then it boosts it, and you get another conversion event within that time window, then it boosted it again, and it can chain off of each other, and you can sometimes get I've seen up to like 5 to 7 to 8 leads all within the same day, and it really does look like it's boosting and chaining off that same effect, instead of it just being all organic, complete random traffic and complete random form fills. This is a very interesting thing, and that small, minute change of a business owner saying, you know what, hey, go to the website, fill out the form, and we can, we'll continue talking about it. And you have all the information up front, is a very, very interesting thing. Also, not only is it, utility, it's very convenient for you, but it also forces Google to show you to other customers that might be looking for you. I find this very interesting. I find it very exciting. I love this. And if you're someone who owns a business, or you know somebody who owns a business, and they need to get a website, or maybe you want to revamp your website, click the link down below, visit our site, fill out the form, and I would be happy to help you out. Everybody, thank you very much for watching the video. Have an amazing day.